தொடர்பாக தலைவர் ராகுல் காந்தியினுடைய இந்திய ஒற்றுமை பயணம் தொடர்ச்சியாக இந்த ப்ரெஸ் மீட் வந்து ஆல் இண்டியா லெவலில் நடக்குது. நேஷ்னல் லெவலில் தலைநகர் டெல்லியில் ஏஐசிக்கு வந்து இவங்க நடத்தியிருக்காங்க. நேஷ்னல் ஸ்போக்ஸ் பர்சன் ஷியாமா முகமது ஏற்கனவே பாரத் ஜோடோ யாத்திரப்போ இந்த அம்மா வந்திருந்தாங்க. இந்த ப்ரெஸ் மீட் ஆஃபீஸ் ஷியாமா
ஆரம்பிக்கலாமா? SHAMA. வணக்கம். I'll start. One request, please. Ningale mobile on the silent வைக்க, please. Okay, this press conference today, as you all remember, shall I wait for you for 1 minute? It's a camera person.
கொஞ்சம் அமைதியா இருங்க.
Sorry, I came sharp 4 o'clock, but your press is coming, one is coming 4:05, 4:10.
They used to come 15 minutes.
So I am delayed.
Yeah.
Wait, let. I'm very particular about time, so I arrived and I ran from my hotel. I stayed there 15 minutes that you don't have to wait. I don't like you all waiting. That is not fair, I feel. Okay, ready? So, Tamil Nadu is a special place today for us because Tamil Nadu is a special place today because Rahul Gandhi started his Bharat Jodo Yatra from Kanyakumari on 7th of September. As you all remember, I was there at this point of time. And I want to tell you that regarding our leader, Rahul Gandhi ji has walked now more than 3,200 kilometers. Today is the 131st day of the Bharat Jodo Yatra, something historical. Nobody has walked post-independence from Kanyakumari to Kashmir. Right now, Rahul Gandhi ji is in Jammu and Kashmir continuing with his walk. But what we want to do is that Bharat Jodo Yatra has gone to from many states. But after that, we also want to let people know in villages, panchayats, booths, that what is the problem with the present Modi government. So we made a charge sheet and we will present it at booth levels to each and every booth. More than 10 lakh polling booths are there and that will be presented over there. What is the charge sheet against the Modi government? And this will start on 26 January and will end on 26 March. But before I reach there, I want to go to 2014 and the promises made by Narendra Modi. Now, why did we do the Bharat Jodo? What is the reason for this Bharat Jodo? And what is the reason for Haath Se Haath Jodo? So, the first slogan, some of the promises made by Narendra Modi are Sabke Saath Sabka Vikas. Now, that's Hindi, so I'm going to translate it. With everybody and I'm with everyone and development for everybody, each and everyone. Then there is Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. Save the girl, child or save the woman and give her education. Then of course we remember employment. 2 crore jobs for everybody. You all remember that, everybody. The other one was Mehengai Hatao. That is price rise, remove price rise. He used to complain before 2014 there was a lot of price rise. And of course, let's not forget the biggest one was getting black money from abroad and giving each one of us 15 lakhs in our account. We can't forget it. Now I'm going to look at one by one and see what has happened to each of Narendra Modi's promises. Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas means development for everyone and Modi ji is with everyone. But what we have seen is 500% increase in crimes against minorities, against Dalits, against many others. A lot of increase in hate crimes in this country. There is polarization in this country. We have seen from 2014 mob lynching people. We have seen houses being bulldozed of the minorities without anybody going to court. They see that somebody has done some miscreant, has done some wrong thing, whether it is throwing stones or etc. They just go and bulldoze the house. You don't go to arrest them. There is no FIR. There is no court. There is nothing. So we have seen this in UP. We have seen this in Madhya Pradesh. So we can say there is complete breakdown of law and order. The next one is the unemployment. The 2 crore jobs which will be provided, which we were told we will give 2 crore jobs per year. So we have 16 crore by now we must have got. Now we are in the 9th year, so 18 crore should have been there by now. But what we have is in 2018, before COVID, the highest unemployment rate in 45 years. In December 2022, the unemployment rate by CMIE and not by the Congress party or not by us is 8.3%, the report says. And we also had a question in Parliament last year when the government was asked how many crore jobs were given, how many crore people applied for jobs. The government said from 2014 onwards, 22 crore youth have applied for jobs, and we could only give 7.2 lakh crores. And after COVID, let's understand one very important thing is that there is a huge job loss. More than 50 crore jobs have been lost. And what is the other reason for this job loss? It is, let us not forget what happened in 2016 called demonetization. Demonetization finished a lot of people because we know a lot of families, a lot of women, they keep little money at home, they collect, farmers, laborers, all of them, many of them don't have bank accounts. There's the unorganized workers, they collect the money, keep it at home. On one fine day at 8 p.m., he said, I am removing 1,500 rupee notes. And then he was laughing. I remember him Modi ji going abroad and laughing. Now girls, marriages cannot be done. And we remember people standing in line at that point of time. More than 150 people died. So this was the case. And I have to talk about Tamil Nadu, where a lot of MSMEs are there. Tirupur. How many of those factories have been closed down? Many of them. Many weaving, many saris, many other factories in Tirupur has been closed down. And it has affected many jobs, and till now we could not come back. Even before COVID, the GDP was around 4.2. So they can't tell you it is COVID today. The other thing which I'm going to come on is Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, meaning let us save our girls and let us educate them. But what is the new slogan of the Bharatiya Janata Party? Beti Patao, Balatkariyon ko Bachao, means go and woo the girl and protect the rapists. You know that in crimes against women, from 2016 onwards till 2022 has increased by 27%. In 2021, there were 86 rapes per day. And then, of course, let's not forget what is happening in India. I think yesterday, there was a furlough given to Gurmeet Ram Rahim, a convicted rapist. Convicted rapists have got 40 days parole in Haryana, a BJP-ruled state. In December, he got again 40 days parole, and that time senior leaders of the BJP were touching his feet. Now he's cutting cake with swords against the Arms Act of India. Why is he out on parole? Then we know Bilkis Banu's gang rapists have been released by the Gujarat government, again a BJP government. They not only raped a 7-month pregnant Bilkis Banu, they raped her mother and sister in front of her. They killed 14 members of her family in front of her. They took the 3-year-old child of hers, took the head of that child and crushed it on a wall in front of this mother. Can you look at the heinous crime? And those people are out now for hardly serving. One person was out for more than 1,000 days before being released. And that too, since it was a CBI investigation, without the center saying yes to the release, the state government could not have released. Then, of course, let's not forget Kuldeep Singh Sengar, another MLA of theirs, who raped a girl. Right now, of course, he's arrested and behind bars. But what happened? That girl and many of them in her family died. She also was almost about to die in an accident, which was organized by him. Finally, they supported him. The UP government supported him in the beginning, but finally they know they had to let go. Then there was, of course, the Katua 8-year-old girl repeatedly raped for 1 week, and most of their party members supported the rapist. Then we remember Hathras, where the conspiracy, what did Yogi Adityanath says? International conspiracy, this rape was. So I cannot know where to start and where to stop. And as you all know, the Wrestling Federation, Brij Bhushan Singh, has been accused by Vinesh Phogat, medalist, international medalist, Sakshi, medalist, of sexual harassment. But he still has not resigned. He's still there. Then Sanjay Singh, another minister of theirs, in Haryana, sports minister, again accused by the coach of sexual harassment, but still continuing as a textile minister. So this is the case of women's security in India after Narendra Modi has come in. He doesn't. We need to let the women of this country know the status. The next, I am going to the farmers' issue over here. Farmer income will be doubled by 2 crores. Farmer income will be doubled by 2022, they would double the farmer income. In 2014, they had said this. So, has the farmer income been doubled? No. That promise, again, is another lie. So, I'm telling you one by one. So, we knew 2 crore jobs, lie. Protection of women, lie. Now, I've come to Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, lie. Now, I've come to farmers. The income will be doubled by 2022, lie. In 2014, they promised MSP will be cost plus 50%. Again, another lie, because they went to court, Supreme Court in 2015, Mukul Rohtagi, and said, we cannot do it. Jaitley in 2017 said in Parliament, we cannot waiver farm loans. This is the truth. And then we all know about the black farm laws. We all remember the black farm laws. What happened? So many people for 1 year, our poor farmers protested. 700 of our farmers died. 60,000 crores gone. Plus, let me give you another figure. Since Narendra Modi has come, 89,184 farmers have committed suicide. So that's a huge thing. And another data I'm going to give you is the NSO report says the average income of a farmer now is 27 rupees per day. And most of the farmers have an average debt of 74,000 crores. Sorry, 74,000 rupees. So now I'm going to go to the other important thing is Mehengai. Mehengai is price rise. What was promised to us regarding price rise in 2014? I remember Mr. Modi saying everything is expensive, petrol, diesel ka daam dekho, petrol ka daam. Means look at the petrol prices rising to 70 rupees. Look at the diesel price. So I want to remind Narendra Modi that the diesel price and petrol price, when the oil price, international oil price in 2014 was $105 a barrel, the petrol price was 71 rupees and diesel price was around 55. Today, it is $86 a barrel, and petrol price in some cities like Mumbai is 106, in certain others 100, and diesel is 90. Can you imagine that? Simply because this government collected a lot of money through excise duty. That's taxing. They collected 29 lakh crores. And today we ask them, where did you spend this 29 lakh crores? Where is the white paper? We always ask, but we never get an answer on that. Then in the price rise, very important is edible oil. During our time, it was around 70 rupees per litre. Now it is 20 rupees per litre. Can you imagine that? I'm sorry, now it's 200 rupees per litre. Gas price, 420 during our time, and now it is 1,100 rupees. So look at that. So edible oil, 70 rupees, has gone to 200. Gas, which was 420, has gone to 1,100. So massive. I mean, 420, you can go up to 600 or something, but how can any household afford 1,100 rupees? And they also say these days that we are getting discounted oil from Russia. More than 30% is got from Russia. Why is it not passed on to us? Why is it being here, it is got here, refined by certain petrol companies and then exported? That is what is happening to Europe. Milk price has gone up. And last year, when the inflation was more than 7%, they put 5% GST on packaged food. 5% GST on packaged food. That means everything which is less than 25 kgs, there was 5% GST. You have 18% GST on sharpeners and pencils, school children's things. You know, you have 5% GST on hospital beds. You have 18% GST on LED lights. So these things, which is basic necessities of Indian people, have really gone up. And that is a problem. And that too, I'm going to reiterate, when the inflation was around 7% and more. So again, this is unbelievable by this government. Now, we also got a report from Oxfam that report says, a recent report says, 5% of Indians own more than 60% of the wealth, and 50% of Indians have only 3% of the wealth. And out of this 50%, poor people pay 64% GST, and the 10% who are rich, they only pay 3% GST. So where are we heading? And also a very other important figure for us is that the total debt of the country till 2014 was 55 lakh crore, but in the last 8 years, it is 155 lakh crores. So that's a huge, huge debt the country is facing. And another important figure I'm going to give you now is the Global Hunger Index. Out of the 116 countries, we are 101. Below Nepal, below Pakistan, below Bangladesh. Please understand, we are below Bangladesh, below Pakistan, below Nepal. So how hungry are our people? Because of the disparity in this wealth. So when around 5% own more than 60% of the wealth, how are the poor supposed to live? Let's all not forget, in 2013, the UPA government got the Food Security Act, because of which wheat and rice are at very nominal price. So that is not thought by the Modi government. And another very important thing which you should know, what has taken the revenue from the government, is in 2020-21, they did a corporate tax cut in 2020-21, which led to a revenue loss of 1.84 lakh crore. 1.84 lakh crore. So that again has a huge, huge effect. Now, the other thing which is very important, again, I go back to my main, this thing is the black money. You remember, it was very, very, aapke khate mein 15 lakh main dalunga. I still remember that in 2014. But what we have, another very important figure, is in 2021, 30,500 crore was deposited by Indians in the Swiss bank accounts. Can you imagine? 30,500 crore. That is a 14-year high. In the last 14 years, there has been no such deposits in the Swiss bank by the Indians. So isn't that black money? Isn't that black money? So what we can say is that the Modi government has facilitated a record spike in black money holding in Swiss banks. And let's also understand that 10 lakh crore has been written off of the rich by the Modi government or the BJP government. Whereas we, the Congress party, in 2008 wrote off farm loans, the poor farmers' loans, around 78,000 crore the UPA government wrote off. So we think about the farmers, the poor. We write off their loans. Whereas this government writes off corporate loans. And that's known as non-performing assets. So can you believe that? Who cares about the poor? Narendra Modi says, I don't care about the poor. I just don't care. And that is what it is. Then I'm going to come to very important one, what we have seen. It was not a promise, but what we have seen from 2014 onwards. Destruction of almost all our independent institutions. From the Election Commission, ED, CBI, IT, all of them are being destroyed day by day. And we have seen subversion of democracy in states like Madhya Pradesh, where the Congress party won. There was muscle power, money power, and they brought in their government. That is subversion of democracy. People voted for the Congress party, but the Bharatiya Janata Party comes to power. We have seen that in Maharashtra. We have seen that in Karnataka. We had seen that before in Goa and many more states. So that is called subversion of democracy. And we also see every other day ED or all of them questioning whom? Questioning only the opposition. And if they see anything, if there is a Narayan Rane who was questioned before by the ED, the minute he joins the Bharatiya Janata Party, he has no more questions. There is no. He becomes clean because he has got into the Ganga and come out. He becomes pure. There is no need to question him. So we have seen that. We have also seen many journalists behind bars, many protesters who protest for civil rights behind bars. But then what did we see today? Today what I hear is Ashish Mishra, Ajay Mishra Teni, the Minister of State for Home, his son is out on parole. Remember him? In Lakhimpur Kheri, he, in his car, went over farmers and killed them. So how can he not destroy evidence since he's the Minister of State of Home's son? Why is he out on bail after killing farmers? So you release rapists, you release murderers of farmers, innocent farmers, but all journalists, let's remember Stan Swamy today. Stan Swamy died in prison. He wanted a straw, the NIA did not give it to him. Stan Swamy, a priest, can you believe it? And later on, now we come to know from an international organization that evidence which was not there was put into his computer. This is what is happening in India. So when they want to catch somebody, they put evidence into their computers, go there and say, you see, we found this in your computer. Is there law and order in this country? Don't you think there is undeclared emergency? And we know that a recent BBC documentary, they put an emergency law of the IT to stop it from being screened. So isn't there an undeclared emergency happening in India? I surely think there is. And of course, last but not the least, I want to also speak a little bit about China. We know that the Chinese have got into our land in 2020. More than 1,500 square kilometers, nearly 2,000, have been occupied by them. But what does Modi ji say? Nobody has entered into this land and no military post was taken. So the Chinese government said, this is exactly what we're saying. We did not enter India. We did not do anything. That is what they're saying, the international community. That has emboldened China. China has become very strong because Narendra Modi speaks for China. Narendra Modi speaks the language of China. Exactly what the Chinese want. And what else is Narendra Modi doing? Our trade deficit till last year was $75 billion with China. Now it is $100 billion. That means we are importing things worth $100 billion from China. After they kill our soldiers, they come out and say, we are the army, we want to protect the army. We want to say, we are this army, we are the saviors of the army. Army belongs to all Indians, not to the Bharatiya Janata Party alone. And if they really care about the army, why don't you stop doing business with China? Why don't you do your Atmanirbhar Bharat? Prime Minister Narendra Modi got Atmanirbhar Bharat. Stop doing business with China. Continue with the Atmanirbhar Bharat. No, because Modi has a special love for the Chinese. Let's not forget that. And of course, the only Prime Minister, Manmohan Singh ji never visited Pakistan. The only Prime Minister was, after Manmohan Singh, of course, this particular Prime Minister has gone to Pakistan multiple times. And let's also not forget, because I'm talking about nationalism, the only party has, when Pathankot happened, they invited Aicc to investigate Pathankot. Aicc is the perpetrator of that. And they invite. So who is the actual Deshdrahi here? The Bharatiya Janata Party. So for that, in order to, and today we also got another news that out of the 65 patrolling posts in East Ladakh, 26 patrolling posts we cannot access. They are not allowing. The Chinese are not allowing the Indians. We need Prime Minister Modi to give an answer to that. So in order to bring all these things which I'm telling today to you, a lot of people don't know about it. Why? Media freedom crushed after 2014. Maybe in Tamil Nadu the media is free. Maybe in Kerala the media is free. Come to North India. They cannot report anything. Nobody is discussing the BBC documentary. Nobody was discussing the Morbi Bridge in which 150 people died, out of that 55 children. Let me ask you, such a big thing in any other country, the urban minister would have resigned. The home minister of that state would have resigned. Nothing. Nobody talks about it because the media does not discuss it. Media influences people. But media is also being captured. I'm saying not all media, but most. So for this, we want to show what Rahul Gandhi has done. Rahul ji has said that in Parliament, he's not allowed to ask questions. Every time we talk about unemployment, price rise, China, any sort of corruption of the Bharatiya Janata Party, we are not allowed. Bills are passed without discussion, without going to the standing committee, nothing. They just pass bills. So Rahul ji has told us that if I cannot speak in Parliament, I am going out there to speak to the people individually. I have seen Rahul Gandhi ji, I walked with him, and I must say, he is talking to Asha workers, he's talking to Manrega workers, he's talking to manual scavengers, he's talking to the garbage picker, he is talking to industrialists, he is talking to hotel owners, he's talking to MSME owners, he's talking to children, he's talking to the youth who are going to college and finding out each one's difficulty. That is what Rahul Gandhi is doing. And let's remember one more very important thing. You must have heard of Man Ki Baat, where the Prime Minister just talks and talks and we have to listen. Well, Rahul Gandhi ji is not doing Man Ki Baat. He is listening. Janta ki baat sunna. He's listening to the people and taking their problems and telling them that this is what we will do when we come back to power. That is what he's doing. And all his things which he has been walking, meeting people day in and day out, we are going to carry it. The block committees will be in charge, and that is what is Haath se Haath Jodo. The thing of love, so much of hatred in this country. We want to join hands. Each block committees all over the country of the Congress party will take this message to the 6 lakh villages, 2.5 lakh panchayats, village panchayats, and 10 lakh polling booths. This message of Haath se Haath Jodo. And we'll continue to do this. This will start on the 26th January and end on March 26th. And each and everybody will know this message, that what is the truth of the present government and what is the lies and what actually is the truth of the present government will be known, and we will spread it including, I think even Tamil Nadu, you have started it, no?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So Tamil Nadu, I think Gopinath ji can just brief you on what is happening with Haath se Haath Jodo in Tamil Nadu. Thank you so much.
டாக்டர் ஷேமா முகமது கூறிய கருத்துக்கள் தமிழாக்கம் செய்யப்பட்டு உங்களுக்கு வழங்கப்படும். இந்த நாளைக்கு 26ஆம் தேதி தேசிய கொடியை ஏற்றி வைத்து தமிழ்நாடு காங்கிரஸ் கமிட்டி தலைவர் சிறப்புரை நிகழ்த்திருக்கிறார். அதைத் தொடர்ந்து அரசமைப்பு சட்டத்தை பாதுகாப்போம், கையோடு கைகோர்ப்போம் என்ற பரப்புரை அந்த இயக்கத்தை நாளை காலை 9:30 மணிக்கு இதே திருவிக்கா சாலையில் தலைவர் அழகிரி அவர்கள் அந்த துண்டு பிரசுரங்கள், அகில இந்திய காங்கிரஸ் அனுப்பிய துண்டு பிரசுரங்கள் பொதுமக்களுக்கு விநியோகிக்கிறோம். இந்த நிகழ்வு நாளைக்கு இருக்குது. அதேபோல் 30ஆம் தேதி அந்த இந்திய ஒற்றுமை பயணம் தலைவர் ராகுல் காந்தி ஸ்ரீநகரில் 10 மணிக்கு கொடியேற்றுகிறார். 23 கட்சிகள் பங்கேற்கிறாங்க. அந்த நிகழ்வு நடக்கிற அதே நேரத்தில் சத்தியமூர்த்தி பவனிலும் இங்கே நிகழ்வு மகாத்மா காந்தியினுடைய படத்தை வச்சு தேசிய கொடி ஏற்றுகிற நிகழ்ச்சி நடைபெற இருக்கிறது. ஆக இந்திய ஒற்றுமை பயணத்தின் தொடர்ச்சியாக தமிழ்நாடு முழுவதும் மாவட்ட, வட்டார, நகர, கிராம அளவில் கையோடு கைகோர்ப்போம் என்கிற மாபெரும் பரப்புரை இயக்கத்தை காங்கிரஸ் நடத்துகிறது. நேற்று திருவண்ணாமலையில் ஒரு 5 மாவட்டங்கள், நெய்வேலியில் ஒரு 5 மாவட்டங்கள், இப்படி தொடர்ந்து பல மாவட்டங்களில் இந்த நிகழ்வு நடைபெறுகிறது. இந்த சேவா முகமது கூறிய கருத்து தமிழில் உங்களுக்கு வழங்கப்படும்.
And one more thing is, the last day of the Bharat Jodo will be on the 30th. Flag hoisting in Srinagar. So Rahul ji's yatra will come to an end.
Thank you.
Did you take photo of us sitting together? Just tell him to take a photo.
There are photographers there.
He's taken. You should take, no?
Krishna,
It has to be like this, no?
This only.
Like this.
Okay.
I heard when I was speaking, they were taking photos.
I will give you photo. I will send it now. Yeah.